Hello, hello, hello. The music stopped because when you tab out of the game, it stops. It's back. And I just think I got some candy stuck in my throat the moment I started this stream because I am very professional. Alright, so hello, welcome to Phantasy Star Online 2, a game that was supposed to release in English almost 8 years ago. And now it's out. So, this is not my first time playing PSO2. I played the Japanese beta, and then I kept on playing the Japanese version for about 2 to 3 years. And I've been a Phantasy Star fan since I was like 4 years old or something, playing the original RPGs on the Mega Drive and Master System. So we'll be doing a bit of a Phantasy Star history lesson as we get through this. Now, I haven't actually played the North American version yet. I made sure that it launched and everything earlier today. I preloaded it and updated it and all that stuff, and here we are. It's here, yay! But let's see what goes on. Of course, as always, let me know if the audio is too low on the game or too high on the game, etc., etc. Hello, Louise. Hello, Curry. Let's do this. So, this is a good start. So apparently, Microsoft and Sega, who are collaborating on this English release, that again, this game came out 8 years ago, but people have waited for this game for 8 years, and they thought that apparently we only needed 3 servers open, I guess. So now the congestion is full on all of them. This is interesting. When I checked earlier, only ship 2 was congested. Maybe I should have just made my character then and see what happened. I'm gonna try and get on Thorn, because that was the one that was the least congested earlier, and we'll see what happens. Because I heard that Shippo 2 is... Oh, okay, we got in. I heard Shippo 2 is basically unplayable. That's how many people are on there. But yeah, for some reason, they thought 3 servers would be enough. It's terrible. So yeah, we're on ship 03 now. It wasn't what I wanted to be on, but fair enough. We're going to make a character. Go.
Oracle. A giant fleet on an interplanetary voyage.
Dub. PSO2 is dubbed.
Its inception made deep space travel possible, ushering in a new chapter in history.
Yes, the subtitle font is actually that small.
Our sphere of activity spans across multiple galaxies. Thus did Oracle form a force to explore the unknown planets it discovers along the way. This force, ARX, explores and surveys alien planets. ARX is comprised of 4 species that belong to Oracle. Humans, natural all-rounders. Lumens, photon manipulators. Casts, sturdy mechanical beings. Dumans, martial masters. Here in ARX, each species covers for the other's shortcomings and works together.
So yeah, those are the 4 races. This is actually the updated intro. Oh, sorry.
You're approaching the planet Nefarious. It's uncivilized, with aggressive wildlife. Whatever you do, stay sharp.
Can you sound any more colonialist? Oh, this uncivilized planet. Oh.
ARX recruits, you have done well. You now stand poised to take your first steps into the vast frontier of space. If you're prepared to face the challenge of the unknown, enter your personal data. Then, from all of us, welcome aboard.
Okay, so that's the updated intro. The original intro only had 3 races, but then they added Dooman at the end of episode 1. So I have played pretty much. I played Human, Newman, and Cost before, but I haven't played Dooman properly when I played the Japanese version. So I'm going to play Dooman this time. I decided. I can show you here, by the way. Like, here's the human men. And here's the human women. So, you know, some sexual dimorphism going on there, but, you know, fair enough. Newmans, which is saying they're basically the elves of Phantasy Star. The Japanese actually spell them Newman as just Numan, so some older fans spell it that way as well. They were first introduced in in Phantasy Star 2. One of the main characters, two of the main characters actually, are Newman. And there's the Newman women, again, a bit more petite. Here's the real fun though, casts, also known as androids. Although depending on the Phantasy Star timeline and series, android is actually considered a racial slur. That's the original PSO timeline though. So here's the male androids, the casts, and here's the female casts. You might notice a slight difference in design approach. Yes, ridiculous. I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the female casts. It's the fact that they are alongside these that's a problem. Like, one is a Gundam and one is a Symphogear, and that should be two different races entirely if that's the case, you know. Also, my cat is really making noises back there. Hello, Levy. Are you going to interrupt my stream? But we're gonna play as Duman. What if I say down here actually? Okay, they don't give it away. Okay. So all these races are actually evolved from humans, but like artificially evolved. So like not naturally evolved. Like the Newmans were basically bred forward to be better at magic. The caste were built to be better at physical abilities as robots, and the Dumans. Well, I'm not going to give it away. It's a plot point how they were created, but they are, funnily enough, all around just like humans are. And I'm sorry, I need to go tend to my cat. 1 second. Okay, so regular viewers on my stream already know this, but my cat gets really annoyed when that door right there is closed, and I always want to be on the other side of the door. And I keep that door closed so that I can stream and talk with a clear voice without disturbing my girlfriend. Okay, the Armor Core fans. Oh yeah, that's the summoner. So if we switch over here, you can see they can also have pets. Anyway, Dumans, they're a plot point, but they're also like born out of humans. And we're going to play a Duman. Now, you can change classes whenever you want. We need to pick one to start as. And we actually can't start with my favorite weapon type. So I'm going to let the chat decide what we want to start as. Hello, Juan. So we have the hunter, swords. They also have the gun sword, I believe. Ranger, guns. Force, magic wielders. Bravers are essentially rangers, archers. Bouncer, which is a class I haven't played, is essentially like a ridiculous support martial artist character. And Summoner, well, it's a summoner. So what do you want me to play as? I will give you a little time to respond there, because I know YouTube latency is way worse than Twitch latency, but I do like how YouTube streaming works apart from that, so I will live with it. I'm going to respond to my friend Lottie trolling me on Twitter while I wait for the response. God, I had to do like a factory reset on my cell phone a few weeks back, and now I've lost all my like regularly used emoji, and it's emoji, And it's the worst thing ever, because now I have to like manually find all the ones that I'm used to using. Like, where the hell is the upside down smiley face? Like, there is an upside down smiley face. I use it all the time. Now I can't find it. There it is. Summoning, okay. That's one vote for summoning right there. The bouncer is literally like fighting with like bladed rollerblades. My favorite weapon type is actually a force weapon, which is like a Yu-Gi-Oh! Dual disc, and you throw out cards, and then your spells happen where the card lands. And that's really cool. I did not manage to recover my gacha stuff. So that's... I know I did. I recovered most of the games, but funnily enough, not the ones that I was like the most proud of my collection in, so that's fun. No other votes but Summoner? I actually haven't played a Summoner, so that's going to be interesting if we play a Summoner. I will take that as no other votes then. Let's do a Summoner. It doesn't really matter, we can... There we go. Create character. Yeah, I know. So I actually have a character I made earlier, but she was not designed to be a summoner. Do we want to go with her, or should we make a new character? This is her. She has cat ears, and I picked a hairstyle that covers up the Dooman ears, so it looks like she only has one set of ears. Also made sure that she had grey-bluish skin, because the Doomans were supposed to have off-color skin, but for whatever reason, when they added Doomans in PSO2, they made the standard skin just white. Which, like, they just look like humans then. And they always have, well, they're supposed to always have heterochromia. You don't have to play with that if you don't want to, but I have. So I have a red Newman eye, and I actually have a grey regular eye that you can't see because it's behind the hair. This character I made earlier. So if we want to go with her, we'll go with her. Otherwise, we will make a new character, and I'll leave it to you entirely. It's actually pretty cool making a character, because like you have a lot of freedom. I can actually show some of it. Like you get to do body morphing. And now the cats are fighting. Just what I need. You like her? Okay. Anyway, so here's the basic body morphing. So you can be like, oh, here's chubby, narrow shoulders, shapy, and thin. You can change what these mean, and then you can just like alter your character based on these values. Or you can make advanced stuff, and you can actually like alter them all like this. And that comes down to like every part. Like you actually have like a boob shape thing here that is like very detailed, and that goes for all body parts. Well, almost all body parts. So you can almost make a character you want to make, except that they still need to have the basic hourglass shape, which sucks, but that's how the game works. I'm going to close the door again because the cat opened it. Okay, so let's go with this character then, who I still haven't thought of a name for, but I have a backup name in case I can't think of any better one. Did it carry over my voice as well? It did not. Okay. I believe I picked unique voice 8.
Oh, thanks a lot.
No, that wasn't it. Oh, wait, there was probably without pitch to it.
Thanks a lot. Go. I'm not finished. Get out of here. I'm not finished. Get out of here. Get out of here.
Wish you could decide like which voice line you get to listen to, because I want to hear the words.
I'm not finished.
I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, cool. And then we need a name. The original name actually I was gonna go with was Jean. The cat's really gonna get into a fight now of all times. They should be sleeping. It was John Dyke, but Dyke is not an allowed word, sadly. So my backup name would just be Scarlet, which is what I named my Monster Hunter and God Eater and Code Vein character. So I might just go with that. I don't know if you have any better ideas or not. I'll just write in the chat to save time. Anyone has suggestions on a name? Question mark. There we go. You don't have to wait all the additional like minute or two of YouTube latency. I can actually tell it to have lower latency, but I'm scared of doing that because it might break something. I should have noted, by the way, the cats are play fighting, they're not actually fighting. It's just that they decide to do this when I'm streaming, and not when I'm not streaming. It's like they know that I'm actually trying to do something and want my attention. The cats get along well. Okay. Oh, who knows if I'll stay with this character for 100 hours. I mean, I'm making it for the stream, to be perfectly honest. I wasn't even going to pick up PSO2 again, but I figured it could be fun to stream. And I'm actually going to keep a separate character for casual play, I think, but we'll see. You have to actually pay to have more characters, but we'll see. Let's do this then. Scarlet, Human, Female, Summoner. Summoner's gonna be interesting. We don't get to customize our pet though, which is a bit of a shame. Let's go! Difficulty for Prologue Quest. Hardcore. I've played this game before. Oh. Had to give firewall access. There we go.
Oh, cheers. Name's Arthur. Pleased to meet you, mate.
What a... Okay. Often has an accent. That's interesting. How do I continue? There we go.
No need to search the room. It's you I'm talking to. Mate is you, mate.
Oh, I bet they gave Affin an accent just because I believe like he says like eyeball or something. But maybe not eyeball specifically, but some kind of like Japanese term, and they're like, oh, we need an English version. Oh, mate. That means he needs to have a bad British accent.
Fate's put us together for this mission, so let's make the most of it.
Teleportation coordinates set. All ARC's operatives, proceed with your mission.
It's meant to be Australia? Oh yeah, I guess it's meant to be Australian. You're right, not British.
Guess they're all set. Looks like we've got a nice and easy spot for our first mission, eh, mate?
I mean, it's still bad.
Stay nice and chill.
The lips have not been synced to the new dialogue. Well, actually, I prefer to play it in Japanese because, like,
For some reason,
no,
I'm a bit nervous to jump into that telepool.
why?
But hey, arcs are courageous.
Oh my god, you're going to talk a lot, aren't you? Okay. Yeah. Alright. Pacify. Okay. Okay, fair enough. Game audio's quiet. I'll fix that. I can't interact with them. Oh my god, the summon even goes through walls. Really? So they basically attached the pet as, well, its name is Wanda apparently, as a weapon. That is amazing. Let's see. Is that better? What was I saying? I wonder if you can play with Japanese audio, because like one of the characters is actually voiced by a favorite voice actress of mine, Ogata Megami. I have no idea if you can. Let's go. Oh, the Miku stuff is already in the game. Holy shit. I was not there at launch in the Japanese version, I can tell you that much.
Well, isn't this a sight? The whole area's covered top to bottom in nothing but green. Really gets the old blood pumping. Now hold on. Let's not get too eager too quickly. Ah, that's right. This is our first taste of actual combat in the field. I guess we ought to practice the basics first then.
I
Okay.
am Hilda, the operator. I will begin your certification mission. First, I will check your vision. Take a look around you.
Yeah, I'm looking around.
Good. You didn't seem to have any trouble. Next, I will confirm your maneuverability. Move to the specified location. Looks like you have no problem with movement. Next, I will confirm how you jump. You see those blocks in front of you? Jump over them.
Really, the hardcore tutorial needs to do this?
Good. Okay, now I'll confirm how you attack. Teleporting a virtual target. Use your equipped weapon to attack it.
Okay, let's kick some ass.
Okay, I need to figure out what the like the combo timing is on Summoner.
Next, I'll confirm your photon arts. Teleporting virtual targets.
This is ridiculous. Like I really need to like stop and charge PP for this. They're just like so slow.
Good. Now don't forget that feeling. Now, it's time to commence your practical training. Proceed.
What about key switch perspective with? No. Okay, I definitely need to change the setting on that. Rotate map. Keybind, keyboard. Yeah, so how do I get into OTS? It doesn't say how I swap into OTS. That is very odd. So OTS is over the shoulder, and it's what I prefer to play as when I use most of the like ranged weaponry. But I can't seem to find how you switch to it in this version. I don't remember what it was in the original. Oh well, I guess we'll just make do.
Oh, is that a Sylvant? It sure seems like a handful, but... I don't get the feeling it wants to be friends. Mate, it looks like we're in for a brawl.
Summoner is
Multiple enemies
strange.
have appeared. Don't forget to dodge their attacks.
Oh, I guess I had to do the dodge to get rid of the
Enemy
tutorial window.
suppression confirmed. You did well. Proceed.
I'm really not feeling the hardcore of this mode. So anyway, yeah, PSO2, basically, the game was announced, I believe, in 2011, and it launched in beta in Japan in 2012, and eventually the full game as well. And an English version was almost immediately announced and shown at Penny Arcade Expo. And then it just disappeared. Like, no more word on it. Sega never talked anymore about it. It just disappeared. After a few years, I believe in 2014, 2015, as the Southeast Asian version appeared and had some English localization, but it was not the English version. You need a VPN to play it and everything. And it was strange. Like, it was just like they announced this game, everyone was excited. The original PSO was a big hit in the West, and why not localize the second one?
While
They
we're
said
at
they
it,
would.
Let's confirm how you heal.
It just damaged me so I could learn how to heal. That's bullshit.
Your HP reaches 0. You will be incapacitated. Don't forget to heal ASAP. Okay, this completes the certification mission. Proceed to the end.
Emergency code Q.
Oh, they did not localize the emergency code.
Utilize the skills you've
That is
honed to
awkward.
suppress it. Read the enemy's movements and strike its weak point. You'll see an opening after it performs a large attack. Aim for it.
We're going to fight that huge thing all of a sudden?
It's almost dead,
Provide
Athen.
backup. You take the lead.
I wonder how I heal my pet.
The rock bear's weak point is its head. Watch its movements closely and attack its head after it performs a large attack.
We just need to dodge these attacks. Then we can hit it while it's down. So keep dodging, mate.
Not that it seems to be taking much damage, but it does have a health bar, so...
Completed.
Why didn't they localize that?
The results are superb. The way I see it, you should have no problem being an ARC's operative.
So that was a hardcore
Alright,
tutorial,
time to make
apparently.
for the collection point so you can come back. Head toward the next area.
Anyway, then at E3 last year, Microsoft announced that they were now publishing PSO2 in the West, 8 years after it came out. And it would be exclusive on Xbox One and PC and through Windows 10 through the Microsoft Store. It would use the Xbox Live accounts, etc., and people were not too thrilled about that. Having now interacted with the Microsoft Store in order to play this game, I have to say I'm not thrilled about it either, because it's a fucking awful store with an awful way that it locks off games. You can't even, like, access the files even with admin privileges, so, like, ugh. But it's out.
Emergency message from General Control to all
Oh,
ARC
that's subtitle.
A Code F order has been issued for Nefarious. Dangerous photon levels detected. I repeat, a Code F order has been issued for Nefarious.
I'm gonna have to keep English voices on just to understand what's going on, 'cause the text is so
You
tiny.
seeing this, mate? This is some kind of joke. This lot just appeared out of thin air.
No, they dug their way out of the ground.
They're exceeding the tolerable limit. Be advised, all ARC's operatives. This is a top priority order. Neutralize false spawn on site.
Are these wankers real falseborn? The evil thing's trying to consume the entire universe.
False bomb without a Z?
Showing up here of all
Huh.
places. There shouldn't be any on Nefarious.
Man, that was almost too dead on. Good thing I prepared for the worst.
They didn't even try to lip
Are you
sync
here to
it.
help us? Phew, we're safe.
We don't have time to settle down right now, though, because the collection point is just up ahead. Let's bust through these things.
Wait a sec, are we fighting these things too?
That's what you signed up for when you joined ARCS, isn't
Yeah,
it?
why are you here,
Your friend there
Raffin?
looks ready and raring to go. What's your excuse?
Come on, mate. Fine, I get it. We don't have a heckin' choice in it one way or another, huh?
You're certainly calm for your first rodeo. There's something about you. Hmm? Oh, sorry, didn't mean to stare.
I know, Doomans
I get
haven't
the feeling
happened
like I've
yet,
seen
I'm
you
sorry.
somewhere before. Just can't place where, though. Anyway, think less, act more. Let's get this show on the road, rookies. Stick with me.
What if I can make the subtitles larger? I'm gonna check that now before any enemies appear, actually. Cause, like, this is ridiculous. It might be on the audio. Or not. Window? No. No. Screen filters? Oh. Yay! Pixelation! Definitely what I want. Oh, text display. Here. No, this is not what I was looking for. There's really no way to make the subtitles larger, huh? Amazing. Like... Well, let's go then.
Does your current weapon suit you? You should try various kinds of weapons until you find one you like.
How do I heal my pet though? I should... Oh yeah, right, we can switch to the gun sword. Which isn't called a gun sword, but that's what it is. Every class has it. Well, I think. Maybe not. Maybe not the magic users, actually. See, this is where I want to use the over-the-shoulder mode. Because, like, I want to be able to use the over-the-shoulder shooting stuff, but I have no idea how to access it. Like, it's gotta be a key for it. I think it would be like just clicking the mouse wheel or something, but no. Oh, it's Z? Okay. That's odd. Well, at least I know what it is now. Oh yeah, this feels much better. You don't have lock-on in this mode, but you generally don't need it. Well, it depends on your weapon, technically. I don't know, maybe Summoner is not meant for OTS, but I like OTS. Since they're lock-on, like if you just target an enemy like this, it counts as you haven't locked on to it, attack-wise. It's a nice little system. Oh, now my summon has more health. I wonder if it just heals when I take it away, like when I switch weapons. Well, it's a little bit much mouse sensitivity perhaps, but I will not bother with that right now.
All right, the collection point is just ahead. We have to endure a bit longer.
Why did this have to happen right after our certification mission?
I wonder if I can set it to like automatically switch to OTS when I'm in ranged fire mode. That would be really nice, actually. Oh wow! Holy shit! I just died. Oh right, hardcore mode. Maybe I should go back to the intended way of playing. Summoners are clearly not meant to be at the heat of combat, so there we go. Now I'm getting the rhythm, man. You get superpowered shots if you time the rhythm accurately. You can see the little orb on me. Okay, yeah, it seems you don't have that with the summon actually. That's why I didn't get the circle. Summer is very strange, I gotta say. I don't think Summer existed when I still played. I think they added that in episode 3, which I believe they said that episode 1, 2, and 3 are available now. I could be wrong. Maybe it was episode 2. Yeah. The Japanese version is currently at episode 6, in case you were wondering. Episode 4 is where I had major disagreements with where the story headed. Oh yeah, the launch has been really bad. Like, even by MMORPG standards, it is awful. Like,
What's that? We can't possibly defeat that huge one.
it is one of the worst launches I've seen.
I'm going to get the return telepipe ready. Take care of that huge boss.
Roger, Echo. I'll clear them out with a photon blast. Buy me some time, rookies.
Just waving my stick.
Figured out our approach. It has pretty thin legs for such a giant body. So let's try focusing our attacks on one of the legs.
So yeah, Monster Hunter took a lot of inspiration from the original Phantasy Star Online. In particular in how, like, you know, you have sort of slow-paced action combat where, like, you have to, like, rhythmically go through with each attack. You have to, like, you have big monsters with several body parts you have to take out bit by bit. Now, Phantasy Star and Monster Hunter went in different directions with it. These days, Phantasy Star is pretty... like, you can barely see the resemblance anymore, but there's some of it left. Like, right now we're crippling legs to get closer to this thing. Oh, we don't have to kill it, we have to stay alive for 12 more seconds. Well, we kill it anyway. How about that, asshole? But yeah, so this launch, oh god. I don't know what it was like on the Xbox One. Actually, I'll take it after the cutscene.
Not bad for a couple of rookies. I'm good to go when you are. Let's keep moving.
This might be a faulty memory of mine,
Holy shit!
but I
What's that, a photon blast?
don't remember Zeno
I did in
being
just
the
a split
person who helped me
second.
out here in the Japanese version, so I'm guessing that's based on your class.
All thanks to you two standing firm. Appreciate the help.
Surrounding area secured. We're sending in a telepipe now, so come on back.
Alright, so yeah. This launch, oh my god. Like I said, I can't speak for the Xbox One launch, but the PC launch has been absolutely horrible. So like, so you start, right? You start, and it's North American only, officially. You don't need a VPN to play it, but you need...
Welcome back, everyone. I'm glad you made it back in one piece.
I will
Everyone
just...
okay? No injuries?
I will pause Echo on this line, and then I will comment on Echo. So... So you start like, okay, cool, I'm gonna download PSO2. So you make a... Either you change the location of your regular Microsoft account, you know, your email, if you're using Hotmail or Outlook, or or just any live service like Xbox Live. Like you have an Xbox account probably. You need one to have a Windows these days. So like, you know, your Windows account. So you change the region to North America, and you can access it, and you can like click to, like, get the game, install. And if you did this in the web browser, it will probably say you don't have any platform this game supports. Log to your account. So you open up the Microsoft Store. You're going through the owned items there, and there you can access it. So okay, cool. Install, and it downloads an 11 gigabyte file, which is not very fast, but it downloads it, fair enough, cool, you have the game downloaded, except that's just the base game, of course, you need to patch it, etc, etc. That's all well and good. Patching it takes a very long time, because the launcher, which is full of broken English, like, has some extremely bad download rate cap. Like, I ended up going to bed because I didn't want to wait for it, and because I have like really fast internet. That's one of the good things about living in Sweden, is that we have very, very good broadband connections pretty much all over the country. So like, I downloaded the 11 gigabyte space game in like 5 minutes maybe, and this other thing, I don't know how many hours it took, but I had been waiting for it for half an hour and had gotten like 15% through. And it slowed down, and the numbers on the screen were lying, etc, etc. So I'm just like, fuck it, going to bed. So I go to bed, wake up, and it's finished. Yay! I'm gonna make a shortcut to the game. Now, here's the thing with Microsoft Store games, or Windows Store games, Windows 10 game apps, whatever you want to call them. They don't have accessible exe files, because they are entirely controlled by the trusted installer Microsoft has on your computer. Meaning that even if you have admin privileges, you cannot launch the game by just using the exe file. Now, you have a launcher in your activity bar, your start menu, like, fine, you can use that. But if you want to, like, for example, like I did, you might want to put it in your Steam library so you have all the games in, like, next to each other. Well, good luck. What you can do is you can make a shortcut from your start menu and then force Steam to load a shortcut. Steam will say it can't start it, but it will start. Anyway, so cool, you got that game going. Now, assuming everything worked, you can start the game. But for many players, this didn't work, and the game uninstalled itself. And then started installing itself again, and doubling in size each time it happened. So, how do you get rid of all the additional install files? Well, you can't, because only trusted installer has access to those files. Even with admin privileges, you cannot delete those files, because that's how the Windows Store apps things work. Well, let's just assume things went well, like they did for me. So, cool, I boot up the game. Launcher is up. First thing you see is environmental settings. What's environmental settings? Just regular settings. Why is it called environmental settings? That's not a term anyone uses. No idea. Well, let's go in there. Bunch of broken English in the settings menu. My favorite one being that the default settings is called initialize. Just initialize, no further information. I thought that was like, oh, apply and start the game. No, it's default settings. So you finish setting up your settings, blah, 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 whatever, and you start the game. So you start the game, and it wants to log on to your Microsoft account. Now, even though you're logged on to Windows already, it will not recognize your account. You have to manually log on for some reason. And then you have to pick your ship, which you saw. And you have to create your character, etc., etc. You start the game. Now, here's where the next part happens. PSO2 uses GameGuard. GameGuard is an anti-cheat tool. GameGuard is an anti-cheat tool that will recognize a bunch of things that don't interact with PSO2 as cheat tools, including antivirus software and firewall software, meaning that, for some players, they just can't get into the game, because the moment they try to join a server, they get booted. Is there a fix for this? Not really. I mean, you can deactivate your antivirus and firewall software, it might work, but that assumes you can pinpoint which software it is that doesn't actually work. This has been a PSO2 issue since launch in Japan, however. This has gone on for 8 years and it's still an issue. But still, it's still an issue. And it's amazing. So anyway, people finally get on the game. And everyone has picked Ship02, the most popular ship. It was the popular ship on the Japanese version as well. Ship02. Let's go to Ship02. Oh, there's so many people on the server that walking through the hub world is causing major ping issues and basically making the game unplayable. You'd think, after 8 years, they would understand. A lot of people have waited for this game and open up, I don't know, more than 3 servers for the entire English-speaking audience. And those are just the issues I've heard of. I'm sure there's more. So yeah, PSO2 launch is a complete disaster. This is Echo. She's going to have a design change in episode 3, I think. She's cool. Although she's actually emblematic of a thing I'm going to be talking about, which is the sexual dimorphism of Phantasy Star and how it has been egregiously expanded over the years of the series, because she's not wearing a very practical outfit, let's just put it that way. Now, I don't mind that. If you've seen me play video games, you know very well I don't mind that. I like the big gigs, as Louise puts it in the chat. I like the sexy designs, etc., etc. But if you think that outfit is like the peak of how horny and sexual the average female character design gets in this game, nope. And the original Phantasy Star games were very, very modest for the most part. And it's just such a contrast. It's such a whiplash effect. And we'll be talking more about it in a bit. But let's listen to what Echo has to say. She's not voiced for some reason. No, wait, she probably was, actually. I talked and I forgot about it. And I clicked and nothing happened. And I clicked again and nothing happened. No, it worked.
Hey, come on. They had me watching out for him.
Yeah, it's voiced.
You think I'd let something happen? Now, for proper introductions. I'm Zeno. The one who never shuts up is Echo.
Hey, don't talk bad about Echo. I like Echo.
Pleasure meeting the two of you. Also, do me a favor and ignore everything he says.
Will do.
Oh, cheers. The name's Often. Pleasure's all ours, love.
Really? I mean, I also use love in that way, so like
And this here's my new mate.
I'm not your mate.
We're pretty fresh out of training and barely started learning what's what in Arcs, so...
Don't sweat the details, kid. Let the higher-ups worry about it. Or get stuck figuring it out for yourself. Those things back there, Fallspawn, they're pretty much Ark's enemy number 1. That's about all I can tell you.
Okay, so there's never been an actual agreement on how to spell Fallspawn, but I've always put a Z in Fallspawn because it's the spawn of Dark Falls, which has a Z in the name, unless they've changed that. In previous games, it was with a Z. And in some games, it's Dark Force, because that's actually how they just sort of Romanized Dark Force into Dark Falls, but it's not important.
You're actually kind of lucky you had to face the hard truth about life in ARCs right away. Keeps you from holding on to any illusions, at least.
So little comic book style text boxes, which I bet is really fun trying to read on a YouTube screen with all the bitrate and stuff. They're from PSO, the original PSO on Dreamcast, and it worked really well there because there weren't really cutscenes in that game. You just sort of like zoomed in on people, and they would chat to you for a while, and you zoomed back out, and you used them for your own chat. And they were also fairly big, it took up a lot of space. Using them in regular cutscenes like this, and having them be this fucking small, remember this is large setting according to the settings, is just absurd.
Have a little sympathy, Zeno. These kids just got thrust into the middle of a battlefield. They must be shocked.
I mean, I'll give the localization this. The voice act is not bad.
Well, sitting around dwelling on it won't make us not at war with the Falspawn. The sooner you rip off that bandage, the longer you can survive. Oh, come on, don't scare him. You both made it back in one piece, right? Certification mission completed.
What do you mean, oh come
That's
on, don't
cause to
skip.
celebrate.
You were the one who made it... whatever.
Yeah.
Attaboy, often. Even if nothing makes sense, long as you have the willpower to grit your teeth and nod, you'll do just fine. That pain, that frustration you feel, never forget it, and never give up. If you can handle that, you'll manage.
Zeno's got away with words, doesn't he? Until you realize he stole them all wholesale from someone else.
Thanks, Echo. Just blow everything wide open, why don't ya? Anyway, my mentor's wisdom is my wisdom.
Nice saying. Did you come up with it yourself? And besides, you always do whatever you want, never giving a thought to all my hard work.
Yeah? Is it my fault you're always late?
Stuff it, Zeno! Look, we're finally arriving at the Ark ship. Quit standing there snickering and help with the preparations, rookie!
That was an awkward line delivery, actually. But still, decent enough voice acting. I wasn't prepared for voice acting at all, actually. I just assumed they would keep the Japanese. Yay!
Amazing, hey?
There we go. Can we use these now? Nope. We cannot. Odd. Okay, so let's see how this goes. Now we're entering the lobby. Oh, sorry, cutscene first. This game launched on PS Vita and PC back in 2012. And then it was ported to PS4. And there's a cloud version, as in it streams the game to your console version, for Switch in Japan. And I believe the Xbox One version is like currently English exclusive.
Now that we're all back in one piece, maybe it's time to take a load off in the lobby.
There's also PSO2 ES, which is the mobile version.
Hold it right there, mister. The report comes first.
Yeah, like I don't know that. Such a pain. Well, rookies, I guess you're on your own now. Can't play babysitter forever.
I did most of the work in that portion, just saying.
Still, maybe it was fate that brought us together like this. If you ever need anything, don't be a stranger. Be seeing ya!
Good luck out there.
What a couple of hurricanes. Or maybe the hurricane's all that stuff we just went through. Either way, I'm bushed.
You're bushed, really?
This looks like the lobby for us ARCS operatives. Should be plenty of shops here. Plus some places when you're keen on taking a break every once in a while. In any case, I'm going to walk around a bit and take a breather. I'm gonna need some time to decompress and process what just happened. Take it easy, mate.
like clicking to move forward in dialogue doesn't work well. I keep having to click multiple times. It's strange. Yeah, I'm not gonna be inviting Affin as a partner much unless I have to. So let's see how bad this is considering all the server. Oh my god. Okay, there's a wedding event going on. Yeah, of course, June brides is a big thing. Oh, it just opens up a fucking website in your browser, and then the website in your browser throws you to another website so you can't read about it. This is great. I gotta say, it's a bit awkward starting off the game with the wedding event. I will show you why in a second. There we go, I'm back. If we turn around...
Greetings.
Oh.
I am Astarte, the officer in charge of basic instruction at ARCS.
Hi, Astarte. I didn't realize that's how your name is pronounced, but okay.
Allow me to give you an overview of our ARCS Mission Practical Instruction Program.
Yes,
so that
yes.
it will all make more sense once we actually get to select ARCS missions from the quest menu.
Oh my god, this is... No, it is not your video and the connection. The skipping of the characters that happens every so often, that's the game. Oh, we're gonna meet Gian. But...
Do you understand how to go about checking out
Yes.
checks? Let's take a look at how
Oh my god, like the lag is...
here in front of you.
I-
And accept the story
Again, I'm
quest
getting
and
stuck on
encounter with
menus.
Xion.
Yeah, Xion. Xion is the character I was talking about, is voiced by Ogata Megami. I am very scared to hear what she sounds like in the English version. Oh god. Alright, I was going to... Okay, so if we go into the shopping plaza, look! Giant cake! This is normally not here, of course, but it's here now. It's a wedding event. Very odd to have on the first day. Oh my god, this is bad. This is really bad. Hello.
Hello. Bye-bye.
Okay, so this is also where Miku sometimes has concerts. Obviously not now, but Miku will have concerts in here, which is cool. No need to shop for stuff just yet. Although I do want to use my scratch tickets, but I want to go somewhere where it's like... Let's just... Oh my god, this is skipping so much. We're going to switch blocks. Let's find a block that isn't too occupied. Oh my god, is this congestion? Okay, cool. This one. Let's go to 93. Whew. Maybe it'll be a little less bad here. Okay. So I want to do a scratch ticket. Yay! Do we not get any starting tickets? Guess not. We can do a fun scratch though. This is the gacha of the game, in case you were wondering. Oh well, nothing fun there. But yeah, the virtual star set is going on right now. I'm tempted to actually buy some stuff for that, because I actually got the Miku outfit in the Japanese version, and I miss having that. I'm not sure how much it costs, though. Yes, yes.
You just can't find anywhere else.
How do I buy AC, though? Oh, there. Buy AC. Oh, and it opens the Microsoft Store. Of course it does. And then what? It didn't take me to a shopping page. It just took me to the games page. Like, there's no... There's nothing here about buying AC. What? Let's try again now that I have Microsoft Store open. Maybe we'll load a different page. It did not. This is incredible. Okay. Yeah, I have no idea how you shop for AC in this, because there's literally it's not here. There's no DLC option, which is strange because there was before. I saw it before. Well then, guess we're not getting any AC then. Okay, here's our bingo. Survey the condition of the trees. Okay, just a bunch of basic stuff. Cool. And there was something here I wanted me to check as well. Was the fresh finds or yeah? Oh my god, is Tuxedo really like locked to the men? Oh my god, that is terrible. I really thought we were past this. Okay, well. Let's continue the story. Although, actually, I'm going to head on over to the class counter.
What is it?
Oh my god. Yes, I know.
What would you like to do?
Three skill points. go.
Feel free to stop by anytime.
God, like the actual lag is bad. Well, it's strange too, because like I literally had a butler outfit on my Japanese account, and I played a girl. So it's not. Why is Vern Granblue being posted in the chat? Can you just post your own images now? I don't think there's been a... I need to find out. Maybe they made it through that, but it looked like an official one. Yeah. Huh. God, relearning some of this is gonna take a while. Quest counter.
Which quest are you up for?
Yeah, so I'm glad that the latency issues aren't a thing when you're outside the lobby at least. Okay,
I
how...
have been expecting you.
Let me listen to one more line.
No, there is a discrepancy in the perception of that phrase. Perhaps I am the one who has kept you waiting.
Nope, don't like it. Nothing against the voice actress, I don't know who she is, but Ogata Megumi is special, and this is not Ogata Megumi.
My name is Shion. I am a being who is capable only of observation. I will not interfere with you, nor can I. However, the path you must take, the path you have yet to tread, is moldering. Therefore, I can merely set you upon it. I have calculated and predicted every potentiality, and will exhibit them here. Gather divergences and bring forth the inevitable. The divergence matrix will aid you in this task. I am a being who is only capable of observation.
I already said that.
My role is not to guide you. Thus will the divergence matrix show you the way. I pray that the path born of my regret will serve as a beacon to guide you when a compass cannot. Forgive me. I droned on without comprehending how difficult it must be to grasp such vague sentiment. I will restructure my thoughts and state them again. Now, hear my request.
Curious to say that I really like Shion's like undershirt, whatever that's supposed to be. It's pretty cool.
I bid you go to Navarius. I will not say the reason. I cannot. The answer exists only in your future. I am solely an observer. I can do nothing but observe.
So, I'm not sure how much I should say about Shion due to spoilers. But as you can probably tell, she's not just any regular person. God, this latency.
You've completed your mission.
Thank you.
Once you finish with the mission, you can then claim the rewards for it. Select ARC's missions from the quest menu to obtain your rewards. And now you have your reward. You will unlock the offer. That's all that. Welcome to PSO2. You are about to embark on a grand adventure on the Universal stage, serving as a member of ARCS.
Can I skip this?
In PSO2,
I assure
you
you.
can participate in ARCS missions. That will allow you to unlock new content
It just
and
told me this.
receive a variety of rewards. From the main menu, you can access your ARC's missions
Oh, really?
via the Shortcuts button. The
Oh,
story
amazing.
of PSO2 is revealed through the completion of story quests. However, ARC's missions do not include any content linked to story progression, so you can complete these missions at your own pace.
Are you done? Okay, cool. I was seriously considering, like, going into, like, my bundle of games here, find my other Phantasy Star games. Are we done? Can I actually, like, do stuff now? Cool. Thank you. I really want a new outfit, but that's not gonna happen for a while, considering they probably cost a lot. Let's see what people sell them for. Or is this not where I search shops? Is this where I search shops? Wait, what? No, no, no. This is definitely where you... I guess I have completely forgotten where stuff is. I thought that was where the player shop was. But... Oh, I have campaign items. Okay, so I'm getting a bunch of stuff here, apparently. Thank you. Like, I'm very confused. I was certain that was where you I don't have any other... What did I get, actually? I got stuff. Oh, weapon camo. None of these are for summoners, I think. Oh, they're actually calling it Gunblade? Oh, wow, I thought they wouldn't dare to do that. Because, you know... Final Fantasy. Oh, but I can change what my Gunblade looks like, though. Oh my god. Okay, let's switch to the Gunblade. Can't bring it forward, that's okay. Customize. Weapon camo. Wildlands. Gunblade. Set. There we go. And here's one. Set. That's pretty cool. Squeaky hammer! Oh, I need to get a rod later. Windmill! That's brilliant. Yeah. These puppets should be fine for now. Only have one pet. I don't know actually where you get pets, because I mentioned pets are actually new to me. Okay, this is interesting. So you level them up with sweets. So I guess you give them sweets and these unlock as you do that. We don't have any sweets right now though. Have to go buy some later. Wait, fashion. Maybe I do have some other clothing. Outfit. No, I only have that one. I thought so. Oh my god, the waiting! Oh, just exited the entire fashion menu. Oh my god, look at this! I'm moving the mouse. There we go. Outerwear, basewear, and innerwear. No outerwear available. Only the basewear. Yeah, I don't think I got anything of this from the pack, sadly. Like, maybe I got an accessory? No, this looks like the same stuff you have at the start. Yeah. Okay, well, fuck that then. It's frozen again. I guess if I'm smart, I would go to my private quarters. Actually, do I have those? Because you have to buy that. I don't remember. Oh, whatever. Let's see what the daily order is actually.
I've been expecting you. Drop by anytime.
Okay, let's go. Oh god.
Which quest are you up for? Good luck.
So I really hope that they solve the latency issues and offer free server transfers when they have. Oh good, I can skip that. Okay, that's a quest counter. Medical, shopping, and storage. Okay, cool. Oh my god. I guess I will bring Affy along just in case, since we're still level 1. Wait, we're level 4? What the fuck? Okay. Right, so let's talk about Phantasy Star from the start. Oh, rain. Cool.
This is the forest area of planet Nefarious. It's known for its rich vegetation.
Yeah, we've already been here.
Its temperate climate and relative safety make it a perfect spot for ARC certification missions.
Okay, good.
But false spawn have been sighted recently,
And
and the Sylvans are showing violent tendencies. Stay alert.
I guess I forgot to actually invite Affy, but that's fine. Oh right, Expedition, random players. Yeah, right. Not mission, Expedition. Okay, so Phantasy Star started in 1987, same year as Final Fantasy, same month as Final Fantasy, less than a week after Final Fantasy. So it's in no way Sega's attempt to make Final Fantasy, like I know some people who don't know the history of Phantasy Star has claimed, because they released at the same time, essentially. So it would be absurd to claim that one in any way ripped off the other. Now, one major difference between Phantasy Star and Final Fantasy was the focus on set characters. You did not create your own party. Instead, you followed Alice Landale, which was the main character. Female main character. Very rare for RPGs at the time. Still rare, honestly. I missed Mr. Rappy. And sorry, I got distracted there. And Alice goes on a quest to avenge her brother who was killed by the government, and while doing so realizes that, oh shit, there's like an even bigger thing going on with like the dark force, evil, blah blah blah, and she goes to fight that. There's other characters as well. There's Lutz, who is this sorcerer. I think he was called Odin in the actual localization. And there's, I forget what the brute is called. Then there's a cat named Meow. Anyway, they're great. It's just a good little RPG. Like, it's really solid. And it still holds up today. The Switch version is really nice too, because it adds a mini-map, which is something the original game honestly needed, but it was 1987. Mini-maps weren't a thing. So, following that game, which was made by Kodama Rieko, who is a female creator at Sega, who's been at Sega since 1983, I think? Could be wrong on the year there. She has done a lot of work. She worked on Sonic the Hedgehog as well. She was a big contributor to that. And she created Skies of Arcadia later on. One of her earlier titles was Sega Ninja, which was originally Ninja Princess, starring a female ninja. It released as Ninja Princess, and then Sega re-released it, changed the Ninja Princess to a male ninja and called it Sega Ninja, and that's the version that's famous. Yeah, she's been screwed over a few times. Anyway, because she was the one in charge of Phantasy Stars when it came up with it and came up with the scenario and such, although she was not the director on the project, that should be clear. But she did like come up with the concept and was the one in charge of things primarily. Because she was in charge of it, the game had a surprisingly like feminist outlook for a RPG in the 80s, and that stuck through the entire trilogy. Now the Phantasy Star trilogy is Phantasy Star 1, 2, and 4, not 3. The reason for this, the Sega put another team on making Phantasy Star 3 in between 2 and 4 to basically just have more games coming out. And yeah, so 1, 2, and 4 is the actual story. 3 is basically a side story set both after and before the main series. It's complicated. And it was a huge success. It was really popular and got 2 spin-offs for the Game Gear, and it got a Sega Net spin-off as well. Characters made a cameo in the Sega Gaon game, where Alice is blonde for some reason. I still don't know why she's blonde in that game. That's very strange. But yeah, big successful series, popular, and 4 closed out the story, was a finished story. I'm hearing combat music, but I'm not seeing any enemies. Then came the Dreamcast, and Kodama started working on Skies of Arcadia, as I mentioned. The only RPG she had done in between was the Magic Knife Rayearth RPG for Sega Saturn. And of course she oversaw like the Phantasy Star Collection and stuff like that as well. Oh shit, I forgot to put out my diamate on the hotbar.
Excellent job.
There we go. And Sega was working on a new MMO. Well, their first MMO. A console MMO. That was basically unheard of. Like, you had, you know, the early multi-user dungeon games in Ultima Online, and I believe EverQuest was out as well. But they were going to make this sci-fi, they wanted to make this little sci-fi MMO, and they decided, hey, we have the Phantasy Star IP, how about we reboot it as an online game? Kodama Ryoko was not involved with this, and that is also where we see the first real change to... That's where we see like the first real change to how women were portrayed in the game. Because certainly women were not prioritized as much and started wearing a lot less skimpy outfits. Now that's not to say that the original Phantasy Star series did not have skimpy outfits. It was, in large part, a 90s series, which meant girls was wearing leotards. I like girls in leotards. But that wasn't the only thing. And it wasn't the standard. It was like a few characters that wore that. Most would look, you know, reasonably... Well, they looked they didn't look more out of place than the men did, essentially. And the same went for the casts, the androids, etc, etc. PSO was where it changed, and suddenly the girls were, well, sexualized for... Yes, to put it bluntly, they were more sexualized. Now, it wasn't super bad, but it was noticeable, especially the way that female androids, which I think were still called androids at the time, now looked, you know, like the poster female android for PSO1 is a yes, where's my dynamite? How do I've forgotten how this works. Is it subpalette? Yeah, it's subpalette. Because everyone calls hotbars subpalettes, right? Yeah, that will do for now. Like the poster girl for the androids in PSO was essentially like a robot maid or a nurse, like just this like very typically feminine looking pink girl. And again, I need to make it very clear, I actually really like that design, but it was a clear difference from the original Phantasy Star, and it was clear that, well, probably wasn't a woman in charge anymore. Not because women can't like sexy stuff, maybe the Neptunia series is made by a woman, but, you know, there was an obvious difference. Sadly, this only got worse with the future games. After Phantasy Star Online came the PSO sequels, which were episode... Oh, cool! I got a rare drop! Which was Phantasy Star Episode 1 and 2 for Xbox and GameCube. And then Phantasy Star Episode 3, Card Revolution, GameCube. Which is a card game. Well, it's an action card game, it's complicated. Blue Burst, which was the PC version, the second PC version of PSO, which also came with Episode 4, which was the last episode for Phantasy Star Online. Episodes are essentially expansion packs, except for the original PSO, they were sold as separate games, except for Blue Burst, which was, I believe, a free-to-play version of PSO. And then Phantasy Star Zero, which was a prequel, and the last game in the original PSO series, that was for Nintendo DS. And it was also the game where androids became and where like Android became a slur for the costs.
Emergency. Ears open.
That game didn't do super well, to be honest. But, you know, still, it was a PSO game for the DS, and that's cool. Like, it was a full PSO game. Like, it had everything that, you know, this game basically has on the DS. It was really something else from a technological perspective. This one doesn't want to attack my pet. That's not a good thing. Okay, now it does. And then Sega decided, let's do another reboot with Phantasy Star Universe. Oh dear. Now, I am of the opinion that Phantasy Star Universe is the worst Phantasy Star game. Not everyone thinks this, but everyone should. Phantasy Star Universe is absolutely god-awful. Now, there's two reasons for this, and one is, I will admit, unfair. The PSU, which released for the PS2, Xbox 360 and PC, is a mixture of a single-player RPG and an MMO. So there's two actual modes. And the online mode, it's fine. Like, it's fine. It's not PSO, but it's fine. But the single-player mode, on the other hand, is absolutely terrible. Like, it has one of the worst protagonists in the history of RPGs, which should, you know, that says something, honestly. Like, worse than Edge Maverick from Star Ocean 4. His name is Ethan Weber, I believe, which is one of the worst names ever. But yeah, the writing is god-awful, the graphics are terrible. Like, I mean, I get that it's a PS2 game as well as a 360 game, but like, that game came out in 2006, and it does not look like a game from 2006 at all. So, you know, not great. But the online portion then, well, that was okay.
Excellent job.
Except the localized version of the online portion changed the drop rates to be much worse. I don't know why. It just did. like, I have no idea why. They just like, nope, we need to make it more unfair for Western gamers. And yeah, that's PSU. Now, PSU essentially got a improved version of itself in the form of Phantasy Star Portable on the PSP, and that's where that universe story continued. It was PSP, oh right, yeah, Phantasy Star Portable PSP on the PlayStation Portable PSP. It gets confusing. That game got a sequel called Phantasy Star Portable 2, which people loved, and I haven't played, but people really loved that one. Like, it's apparently like really, really good. So, you know, they worked it out. They worked it out. Awesome. Then they made a sequel to Phantasy Star Portable 2. Now, what do you think they called it? Phantasy Star Portable 3? Nope. They called it Phantasy Star Portable 2 Infinity. I guess it's sort of like a half sequel. Like, that is just. There was also an expansion pack for Universe, but let's just not think about that. But like, yeah, that happened. To Infinity. That's actually where the Doom elements were first introduced. That was also not localized into English. It was the first example of Sega giving up on Phantasy Star in the West. Previously, the only ones that weren't localized into English were the handheld spin-offs on the Game Gear and the Sega Net stuff that you needed, you know, the Mega Drive broadcasting terminal to access. Which, you know, everyone does, right? And those were text adventures. But yeah, Portable 2 Infinity was really, really good, apparently. Didn't play that one either. because it's on the PSP. I mean, I guess they're emulatable now, so maybe I should check them out for the story at least. And then PSO2 happened. And suddenly, all modesty was thrown out the window on the female characters, and like, there's like 3 characters that wear clothing that's practical. And one of them is Xion, and that's arguably like she's meant to stand out as someone that's very different and awkward, so not sure what that says. But I still like PSO2. I still like the aesthetic. I still like appreciate the character design, but it's still just hilarious and sort of sad that something that was pretty modest at one point and like specifically did lift up female characters as like not being viewed different from the male characters is now very, very hard on the sexual dimorphism. But it gets worse. So the next game they made was Phantasy Star Nova for the PS Vita. This game bombed. Like this game, no one played this game. People don't remember this game exists. I keep having to remind myself of it, otherwise I will forget about it. And if I forget about it, no one will remember it at all anymore. So, Phantasy Star Nova for the PS Vita obviously was not localized. No one even played it in Japan. It was basically PSO2 with a more focused story mode. Like, you still made your own character. So I don't know why they made it, and didn't just make it like a story in PSO2, because it's just PSO2. Like, they just sold you PSO2 again, but now with less content. It's strange. I wonder why it didn't take off. And that was the last Phantasy Star game. I believe that came out in 2013 or 2014. 2014, probably. That was the last Phantasy Star game for quite some time. Until the 30th anniversary announced a new one. The new one was Idola, Phantasy Star Saga. Yes, it's a mobile gacha game. And that is where you truly find the sexual dimorphism having just become the entire art design. Every female character is drawn to be like fetish eye candy, essentially. Because that's the market. Like, that's what you get in Azure Lane. It's what you get in well, I can't remember gacha games all of a sudden. I play a ton of them, but you know what I mean. So that's what Phantasy Star has become now, and that's actually one of the reasons I'm not that big on Phantasy Star anymore. Because even though I don't mind that kind of stuff, it's not what I come to Phantasy Star for. Like, if I want to see that kind of stuff, I will play a Neptunia game. I will play, I don't know, like a Senran Kagura game. But Phantasy Star wasn't that. And it makes me sad. Now, I haven't actually played Idols, so I can't speak on the gameplay. But it's set in the PSO2 universe. Idola, I believe, is the titular main character. She's a girl. So it's the first female main character in Phantasy Star since 1987. Well, some would argue that PSO2 has a female main character, but that's only because the actual main character, like, doesn't exist. Wonder if we'll meet that character soon. I think we will, actually. But yeah. Phantasy Star kind of went off the rails in that regard. If you want to check out the original Phantasy Star, I mentioned the Switch version, but there is another version that I might actually have right here. I did not. I thought I had my PS2 game stacked there, but I did not. There was a PS2 remake of Phantasy Star 1 and 2. There was going to be one of 4 as well, but the Sega Ages project didn't do very well on PS2, so they scrapped it. But those 2 remakes are glorious. They're beautiful 2D remakes of the 80s games. And they're on PS2, and there are fan translations, so you can emulate them. And I highly recommend them. They're called Phantasy Star Generation 1 and Phantasy Star Generation 2. Presumably the the third one would be called Generation 4, and that would have been hilarious to try and explain to people. But they were supposed to be localized too before Generation 4 was cancelled, which leads me to think they were going to be localized as a trilogy in the West, so that didn't happen, sadly. Could have sworn I had some PS2 games here, though. Oh, I guess not. I have the Idolmaster here. That's a completely different game. Anyway, so that's the story of PSO. Oh wait, no, sorry. PSO2 and sexual dimorphism. I like that term, by the way. Like, I don't like sexual dimorphism much, but like it just rolls off the tongue real nicely. Speak to Afin. I don't want to speak to Afin. That means I have to go out into the main. This is awful. I don't know. I have no idea what the Switch version has language-wise. I believe, sadly, the English version is based on the original 88, 89 release, which is a shame because it has different names and some inaccuracies, and I would have liked a new translation. But, you know, you can play the remake with the fan translation for those fixes. You've now unlocked daily missions. Didn't I already do that? Oh wow, look at this girl right here. That's a bold choice. I appreciate the abs. Shut up, Affin. I'm just looking at a girl. I'm being gay. Let me... See, for player characters, I don't mind these kind of outfits. Especially with those abs. Yeah, Ashura Astora. That outfit reminds me of Tira Blaze? Is that her name? The Amazoness from Golden Axe. She also had a red-white bikini. Until Beast Rider, where they gave her like a leather bikini instead. Yes, give me that sweet XP. Really? I'm gonna have to do it? Fine. Fine, Affin, what do you want?
Hi.
We were already taught what weapon swapping was in the tutorial.
Hi.
Please don't tell me I have to do all of these.
Leia.
I want to talk to Affin more than I have to. Oh my god, I actually do. Oh my...
Hi.
Fine, let's do this. Just get them all over with. Okay, not that one.
Leia.
Okay. Subpalettes. What is Resta again? I mean Barta again? Ice. Oh right. Oh yeah, yes. I like that one. Yes, that's great. I don't have. I can't bring a wand right now because I'm the wrong class for that. Okay, was that it?
Hi.
Wait. Set a PA in I have to do it in the weapon palette. I can't do it in my. Fine. Technique in your weapon palette. Oh, a back slot. Okay. I already did put something in my back slot, but fair enough. There we go. I'm just gonna put the gunblade here as well then. Actually no, I'm going to put the harmonizer. And then I will put Barta and Resta. And I will change this one to the break spell, yes. I know what I'm doing.
Hi.
Oh my god, it's called an absolute unit. I didn't realize that until now. Yeah. Actually, I don't know if you noticed it, but this game has some extreme motion blur when you turn the camera. And sometimes it freezes when you do that, and it's just absurd. Really? I already did this.
Leia.
Kofi. Okay, cool.
What would you like to do?
Learn a class skill. I have some skill points, right? Yeah, I do. How do I get more on my melee? Oh, on level 8. Okay. There we go. Oh, so now I can't go out with right click anymore? Okay.
Feel free to stop by anytime.
Hello there.
See if we can get a...
Can I help you?
No. Okay, I'm not gonna kill the bitrate more.
Hi.
There we go. Blah blah blah.
Leia.
So there was another NPC we were supposed to get a mission from. Where might they be? I guess we can just check the Ark's mission. Kofi. Almost there. There we go.
What do you need? I see. You'll have to excuse me. How...
Sorry, I'm just blasting through these. I hate tutorials. I mean, I get why they exist and why they're needed, but...
You'll have to excuse me.
Okay, great. There, Mags. Hello, Maggie. Let's feed you some items. Let's feed you a... Dealer Chesta. And a Moon Atomizer. And... Let's leave it there for now. Equip. Okay, cool. Practice quest, right.
What do you need?
How do I do that?
You'll have to excuse me.
What was the practice quest? Clear practice quest. Okay, so it's just...
You'll have
Yeah.
to excuse me.
God, the latency.
Which quest are you up for?
The lag. Practice quest. Summer training, I guess?
Hello! Welcome to the ARC's training facility.
Hello, Shara.
This is the ARC's training center, where you
I
can
thought it was the
practice
facility.
fighting and using skills with me. Each class ranges from basic to advanced, so please practice here. The procedure here is simple. After I give my instructions, just complete the task I've given you. That's all. If you get stuck and can't proceed, then select retry from the terminal to start the task over again. If you clear certain training courses, you can receive a title. So make sure to train away. Okay then, let's get started.
Hello!
Let the training begin. Try using the egg from the items menu.
Okay. Oh, we get to name our pet now. What are we gonna name our pet? No suggestions? Okay then. Guess I'll pick the name. Just going long enough now, I guess.
Try setting your pet to your harmonizer palette. Nice going! Use your harmonizer to sick your pet on the enemy. Amazing job!
Why do I have to do this?
Plant your summoner's mark on an enemy and order your pet to attack right away for a burst of damage. Huh? Oh, great work!
Okay.
Now comes the real deal. Kill all the enemies.
I don't really know why they make us do this like after the starting tutorial.
Excellent work.
We done?
Fine work. Bye for now.
Yay! It's funny, I used to play on Japanese servers, and I played from when the game launched. Like, before launch, as I mentioned, closed beta. I did not have these latency issues connecting to Japan to play. Apparently North America, in the year 2020, it's just too much. Oh, what? Did I try to press start? I just did that! Please don't tell me I have to do it again. Oh, no! I missed. There we go.
What do you need? You'll have to excuse me.
No.
How can...
It is so hard to actually use the menus.
You'll have to excuse me.
So I'm actually gonna change classes. Because I want to show off my favorite. I want to show off my favorite weapon type. Echo's client order. Okay. Why are these the main missions?
What would
Okay.
you like to do?
We're gonna change class. We're gonna change to force. Wait, let me just double check. No. I think that's the weapon I'm looking for. Okay, so now we're level 1 again.
Stop by anytime.
And we are going to go shop. So I don't have the weapon I want. It will be here, right?
What do you
Leave it to
require?
me.
Oh god. Can your names disappear so I can... Okay, that's weapon merchant. Bye. It's Talus, right? I believe that's the one I'm looking for. I have enough, right? Yeah, I have plenty of money.
Thank you very much.
Okay, cool. Okay, now we're
I look
talking.
forward to your next visit.
Equip workers. I'm gonna put the wand, the rod here. Okay. And armor-wise, I need some. Okay, I don't have anything to use there. That's fine. Okay, and sub-palette. That works. Customize. God, it's so slow. Weapon camo. I believe we had something for. Yeah, we had one for. Wait. That's the one I can use then. It's a rod, it's not a wand. Right? Oh wait, maybe wand is the summoner one then. Anyway. Now, okay, I'm gonna show this. I'm gonna show off this one. This one is cool. Oh yeah, I guess we need to go find the quest NPC. Hello. No, not you. Shut up. I'm not talking to you. Yes, I know about pets. I've done the tutorial twice. I just got another wand egg.
Goodbye.
What's up?
Hello, Echo. What? No! Why is this so hard?
Not. Bye for now.
Okay, let's feed our mag.
What's up? Bye for now.
This is so annoying. It's like you think you move the mouse, but then the game like freezes and you just don't.
Bye for now.
What was that? Talk to Vino. I'm not. No. I'll check the daily missions instead. Clear an expedition. Create a daily order. Have a drink. Really? Okay. Draw a fun stretch. Tack. Clear a daily. Okay. Let's go. Let's go to an exhibition. Expedition. Even.
Which quest are you up for? Good luck.
They really need to do something about the hub. Like, it's depressing. Yeah.
Good day, mate.
So, what? Okay, so, the talus works like this. You throw cards, and then if you can stop the card midway, that's where the spell happens. Isn't that cool? absolutely love this weapon type. It is so unique. Like, I have not seen another game that has a weapon like it.
Incoming message.
Oh yeah, you only get this cool dash if you're a magic user. If you use physical classes, you will get it's the standard dodge roll. Oh yeah, that also works. So like, if I put a target on that one, and I throw the card over there, it will shoot from over there. See? I don't know why I'm pointing. You can see. But yeah, it's such a cool weapon. I love this weapon. Wands are a bit more straightforward. Rods, sorry. Like you have a melee attack like this, and then you can also use magic. I like that it's a Pico Hammer though. That's cute. Oh, it even makes a sound. Not exactly the sound, but still good.
Emergency!
Oh yeah, Type 0 did have sort of a thing like that. Is it the King that has the cards? No, it's not King, it's Ace. Ace has the cards. Right? I'm going to change to my Gunblade for this. I can't believe they're calling them Gunblades. So Rappies, they first appeared in PSO1, are annoying little chickens that when you defeat them, they fake being dead, and then they get up and run away. Now here they can't do that because we're arresting them, but normally what you have to do if you want to get an item out of a Rappy is you have to knock them down, wait for them to start getting back up, and then you hit them again.
Congratulations on completing the objective.
Completed.
Don't run away! Ah, got away. Yeah, this is actually my favorite weapon type in the game. It's just so cool. I mean, it's probably not like the best in meta or anything like that, but like it is so unique. Feigning death. Oh yeah, you could do that on the tournament, couldn't you? You could do it in Team Fortress, the original Team Fortress, and Team Fortress Classic, not Team Fortress 2. I don't think you can. Yes, it's so cool. Like even like I've been playing with that weapon since 2012, and I still every time I use it, it just feels so badass. Like they took you know how in Yu-Gi-Oh when Kaiba like throws a card as a weapon and it works. They took that and made it actually badass and not silly. And I accidentally threw a heal spell on the enemy, but that's okay. Because yeah, the heal spells are also targeted by the card. Well, actually, I mean, they target me with the heal spell, but like, if you want like heal a friend, you will like you can throw the card over to them and then use an AoE heal. I hope I get more spells. I might already have more spells. I just haven't used the discs yet. That's probably it, actually.
A live concert will begin in the shopping plaza momentarily.
Did you hear that? That's How about we drop out early? Go check out the concert. Wanna do that? I mean, I've already done this mission anyway. I don't think I need to stay. Telepipe, right? There we go. Yeah, if you remember the original Team Fortress, way back before Team Fortress 2, the spy had the ability to feign death. That was really cool. Also useless if you have like full teams, because you would know when a player feigned death. It was pretty obvious because their death didn't appear in the death. Let's move to a less occupied block first. I can't promise it's Hatsune Miku. I don't know if she's currently doing concerts in the game or not. It might be her. It might also be. Yeah, it might also be a PSO2 character. Yeah, it's going to be Kuna. This is Kuna. She is an idol, obviously, and no, that's not how I do it. How do I sit? Should be an emote menu somewhere. Seriously? There is emotes in the game. Here. Shift plus N for opposite gender emote, huh? Oh, sorry, it's Lasset? Okay. Well, anyway, let's enjoy the concert. Sukuna is one of the main characters in PSO2. If you saw my splash screen before we started playing, I believe Kuna was... No, she wasn't, actually. I changed my mind on which one I used, so she was not. Or was she? She was, actually. She was in that one as well. I actually thought we would be meeting Kuna in the main story, but apparently this game is just a bunch of tutorials. I don't remember that. I don't remember all these tutorials, I'll be honest. Oh. A live concert will soon begin in the shopping plaza. Oh my god, it just looked like an engaged screen. While waiting, I'm gonna see if I can dig out my Phantasy Star games, at least some of them. Okay, I have a few here. Not all of them, but some of them were here. So, this tiny webcam window. This is Phantasy Star Generation 1, the remake of Phantasy Star. It was part of the Sega Ages 2500 project, which was basically Sega doing remakes and such of their old games for the PS2. They originally did that for Sega Saturn. It was called Sega Ages, and then they made this follow-up. Now they're using Sega Ages for their Switch re-releases, so they keep reusing that because Ages backwards is Sega. And that's why one of Sega's mottos is being this good takes ages. Yeah, this is my favorite Phantasy Star game. The remake of the original. It is just absolutely brilliant. And I'm glad I have it, even if I don't have a Japanese PS2. You can see Alice Landale there, the way she's supposed to look. They added her in PSO2 episode 5 and she has the worst design ever because of sexual dimorphism. Here's the Xbox version of Phantasy Star Online, which came with episode 1 and episode 2. Episode 2 actually only released on Xbox and GameCube because the Dreamcast was discontinued before episode 2 launched on there. There is a version 2 on Dreamcast, but it's essentially just PSO with patches. And yeah, it's got a hefty manual as well. And it's the PAL version. You need an Xbox Live to play it, which I guess you do now as well. You don't need Xbox Live Gold to play it though, just an account. At least on PC. And then episode 3, which is the strange one, is Phantasy Star Online episode 3, CARD Revolution. The card game. Only for GameCube. This one is strange because, well, they decided to introduce a card game into the combat systems. You can see like the cards there being the big deal. Cards were really popular in the mid 2000s for some reason. You also had, of course, Chain of Memories, the Kingdom Hearts spin-off. Also had a card-based combat system. It's interesting. Also, like, there says Phantasy Star Online here, and then it says Phantasy Star Online here, and then again, just in case you weren't sure, it says Phantasy Star Online one more time right beneath it. Terrible box art. This was back when the PSO games were made by Sonic Team. PSO 1 was made by Sonic Team. Sonic Team did not make any of the other ones. No. Did the cat want to go out? Nope, don't think so. Is this gonna start soon, or maybe I could have finished my expedition? Colonizing this uncivilized planet. It might be that it starts at 30 minutes past. Oh, we have a friend coming here. One of my cats that hasn't actually been on stream before. Hey, you wanna come join? You're welcome to if you want to. No? I don't think she's going to. She's shy. We have two cats named Arch and Levy. Levy is the one that you will often hear and sometimes jumps up here and her tail goes by. The Arch is more reserved, she's a little older as well, and she's not as into being around people. I actually adopted her because she couldn't remain in the home she was at because it was full of kids, like three kids or something, and they kept like being too social with her, so to say. What if you can like hide the UI somehow? It would be a window, right? Or not? Oh wait, maybe I can find sit here. So I don't have to write it out. Oh, it's Alt X. Okay. Silly. Not seeing. No, we can zoom in and such, but not. Oh, of course you press minus to zoom in, right? Look. Okay, I don't know what this green stuff around us is. Is it like an XP? Oh, I have my mic on. Why is it automatically open microphone? Oh my god. That is terrible. Do you not know anything about people playing video games? How do I change that? Okay, I think... No, it's still active. How do I get rid of voice chat? Not used, thank you. I guess while we wait, let's go move up a bit. How do I actually move the camera? Oh wait. There we go. So this should probably be the best if you want to watch. Let's go see. So that's what are the currencies? It's like fun points, yeah. Fun points. You can get fun points by interacting with other players. Okay, yeah. It's friend points. Oh, cathedral for outfit. Hatsune Miku hair. Ah, I need this. I had to figure out the AC stuff later. I'll be honest, I was pretty sure you could hide the user interface, but oh, actually, let me just get rid of that one. Thank you. Here we go. Oh, I can actually... There we go. Let's enjoy.
Hey fans! Thanks for joining me! I'm going to sing you a passionate song, and I put my heart and soul into this one! Shining, intense, and brilliant! Let's all sing together! Here's our fighting!
It's not gonna dub the song, right?
Who am I now? What's the meaning here? When you ask why, the result may silence as an answer, even though you're looking for the light. You can't hide it, it's inside of you. Just embrace it, even though the pain and be the light. Lying just a kinder way to the truth. You know you have to find, believe that you're free, and you will soon release your fears. 'Cause I'm beckoning all the strength that we will need, ready to win the battle. Shout, 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 and you're never alone. Let your voice echo from the far side of the fence between us. I'm listening now to the will of the wind. Fight, 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 and forever last through life so strong. Just burn it to light. Well, you can let it shine now. Shine brilliant, uncompromising now. Turn power up. What is life now? What the answer? Well, it's love that you were always striving to prepare for, even through those long, lonely nights. Open your hands, you would raise up high. It can hold one and embrace an everlasting bond, never to be broken. Now holding on so close, never forget. It's proof that you're free when you can honestly shed your tears. Are you ready to face the strength that you will need? Give it your all, I believe. Give and share, and you're never alone. Silent prayer, I hear you, I feel it. On the waves between us, I'm reaching out all the way to heaven. Shine, 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 will forever last now. Fix your gaze, you will see in the light. Well, you can follow through now. Shining brilliant onto the right way now. Hold it in your hand. Shout, 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 and you're never alone. Let your voice echo from the far side of the cliffs between us. I'm listening now to the will of the wind. Fight, 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 and forever lost through life so strong. Just burn it to light. Well, you can let it shine now. Shine brilliant, uncompromising now. Turn power up.
Well, damn.
What wonderful energy!
They dubbed it.
I'm so happy to be here, and it's all thanks to you! Thank you!
I'm pretty sure it wasn't in English in the original.
When life's got you down, take a moment and think of my songs. A little kuna goes a long way.
Yeah, I could be wrong, but
That's all.
yeah.
Bye-bye now.
That was cool. It has been, like, what, 7 years since I Anyway, wow, that was awesome. How do I... There we go. Encore, yeah. I like this person with the share, like, just popped by in the middle of the song. You can see on the screen behind, by the way, which is an FMV, what the game is supposed to look like if you have all the effects on. Obviously I turned them down. I wanted to make sure that the stream runs fine, which, you know, didn't really work because this game runs terrible on all computers right now because of the fucking filled up servers. Oh my god. Oh, my mag is on low battery. Wants something to eat. I guess I will feed you something. Oh. There. Now you're fed. But yeah, that was pretty awesome. Oh, hey, cool, an egg. We're gonna use Zonde. Cool. Let's equip that. Actually, I think I'm gonna... change those. So I keep attacks on the same one. Whee! Jump pads! So yeah, if you don't want to go watch the show live, you can also just watch the concerts on the screen that's currently playing the PSO2 trailer for some reason. I guess that's a pretty good point to end it on, maybe? We played for nearly 3 hours. I'm glad we got to see Kuna, even if it was in a concert. Kuna is, I guess Kuna is how it's pronounced. Kuna is a very important character, and one of the characters I really do like. I'm glad we got to meet her, even if it wasn't in the story. She has a very important role in the story. As you will find out when we get there, or when you get to yourself.
Drop by anytime.
Oh wait, I should talk to her. There we go. Can I get an actual story mission now? Oh, cool. I actually got an actual story mission. But I will save that for another time, maybe?
Which quest?
Oh, oops. I don't know. What do you feel like? Want to keep watching, or should I call it a night?
Which quest are you up for?
It's 4 AM over here. What kind of case? Episode level 11 and up. What level are we?
Come back anytime.
7. So we're not high enough level for that. I need to grind some. Wedding bells! Wedding bells! I also want to figure out how I buy stuff from players. If it wasn't there, is it somewhere over here then? Because it's something you can do somewhere here. R3 go off the daily order quest counter. That looks like a trainer.
Ah, it's you.
All I care about is wiping out the fall spawn. Okay. Never mind then. Whee! Well then, I think we can end it here then. Thank you for watching. It was a lot of fun. I'm frustrated with PSO2, but I still like the game and it was fun streaming it. I will be streaming it some more. Can't say when just now, but we'll see. And yeah, check it out if you want to. It's free to play, so you know, has that going for it. And yeah, I believe that'll be it. Take care, and I'll see you around.